Okay. What does the term conservative mean to you? I'll just note that several of you have referenced that earlier in your statements.
One of my defining differences between what I call leftists, I don't hate to use the word liberal because we're all classical liberals, but the leftist and the conservative, is the leftist knows what's best for you even if you disagree. The conservative believes you know what's best for you and for your own family. And that's an essential difference. That we believe that everybody in this room has a God-given right to their own free will and their ability to use what is their resources and to exercise their own control over their own lives. And there's more to this, obviously, but the broader definition, that's an essential definition of a conservative. And that we've had a conservative coalition for decades, as we know, that has sustained us through many decades. That coalition needs to be kept there. But at bottom, I think it's a view of how we should all be able to govern our own lives, and how we should have respect for traditions and change through the world, through time. So the change is not something we seek for its own benefit, as we've seen what's happened this year. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Whitman?
Well, I think if you were to go to open your dictionary and you looked up the word conservative, you'd see a picture of Ronald Reagan next to it. Because in my mind, that embodies what conservatism is all about. An individual president who understood that government was not the solution, that the people were the solution, as Paul described it very well. That the individuals can come up with solutions to the problems that we face. That this isn't a nanny state. This isn't a government-run program where government is the end-all be-all. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that we would have had a president that was now going to say the government is going to force you to buy health insurance? Who would have thought? I mean, 7, 8 months ago, would you ever have thought that that's what the government would have been telling you you were going to have to do as a matter of law? That's anything but a conservative. And where does that lead us, folks? The next thing they're going to do is require you to buy life insurance. The next thing they're going to do is start telling you what you can or what you can't eat. It's called nationalizing your body. And that's really what all of this is about, if you look at it. I mean, Obamacare is anything but conservative. Ronald Reagan had it right. He had it best when he said that the people would be able to come up with the solutions for the problem, not the government.
Thank you. Mr. Hubbard?
Actually, the definition of a conservative is someone who preserves the traditions and the customs of a society from one generation to another. In the United States, conservatives, that means you are conserving the most liberal idea that man has ever tried to implement, and that is that we're all created equal, and that we all have inalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And we all need to live together as free people. That's an incredibly liberating and liberal idea, and the Republican Party is the party that is the custodian of that, and has taken on being the custodian since it was formed in the 1850s to fight slavery. I'm very proud of being an American conservative because we are the custodians of the greatest idea that man has ever had. And we need to remember that. And it's a great privilege, a great honor, but also a great responsibility.